Good evening, Iain.
Good evening, Eloise.
And listeners, this is Kiroi Matsuo.
And this is Masamichi Sugi.
From Box.
Iain Lee's 2-hour-long late-night radio show starting at 11.
Touch my balls!
Iain Lee.
Absolute radio. Like ages since I was here. I don't know why. What's this, Monday, isn't it? I've not missed a week. It's Monday, like March, isn't it? 2010. I've not missed anything. Okay, and I was here Thursday. But for some reason, it feels like I've been away for... Maybe I had a very busy weekend. I had people come round to my house on Saturday. Get this, kids. I have never, ever thrown a party for several reasons. One, I don't like people being in my house. Two, I don't like being near people. And three, the responsibility of having that many people looking at you and hoping to be, entertained. It just, I'd be so nervous. And are you having a good time? Are you having a good time? And I think everyone had a good time. But at the end, I was saying to my wife, well, they stayed for 4.75 hours. 4.25 hours. That's a good time to stay, isn't it? They got here at 1, they got left at 5:15. That's good. If they'd have left after 3 hours, I should have been worried. Any longer than that would have been worried. But that was good. So that's that. And then Sunday. Oh, Sunday. I was in a restaurant. I use the term loosely. We ordered 3 things. A meaty thing for my wife. Steady, that's my wife you're talking about. A vegetarian quiche for me and a salad for us to share, right? They brought the thing for my wife, brought the salad, and they got me the quiche. It was meaty, right? So I complained. I said, sorry, I ordered the vegetarian... I haven't got any left. I said, yeah, well, I don't want this. All right, we'll take it away. I said, well, yeah, not being funny, but we wouldn't have ordered this meal if I'd have known that there wasn't a vegetarian quiche. French waitress she was. She went, what, you are saying you would not have had the meal because of the quiche? Are you sure? And I went, yes, I'm sure. She went, OK, I would take it all away then. And she started to take it all, and I was thinking, well, hang on, I'm enjoying the salad we've got to share. My wife was enjoying her meaty thing. Steady! So I said, well, no, what you can do is you can give us this for free. And she went, I don't think so. I said, well, you're going to do something. You're not just going to take this away. We've been sat here for half an hour. You've ruined our afternoon. There's nothing I can do. I said, go and get the manager. And she walked away. I swear to God, she looked at me and she went, huh? And did a shrugged the shoulders. I'm trying to act this out. If you're watching on the webcam, you'll see. I'll hold it. She shrugged the shoulders, the hands were turned up, and she went, huh? I went, don't do that. Anyway, the manager came out, and he said, I'm really sorry. You can have the meal for free, and if you want, I'll go and get you some more stuff to share for free. And I was like, oh, no. Suddenly I became very British. Oh, no. Don't worry about that. This is fine. We don't want any more. I'll see, pick something from the menu. You can have it for free. I'll go and get it. Well, oh, no. You went, OK, well, enjoy what you've got. And so then I couldn't enjoy the meal because I'm fretting, thinking, oh, my God. Did I just bully that man into doing that for me? Did I bully him? All right, Eloise, where you been?
Making a cup of tea for you.
Well, that's been there. The tea's been there for 10 minutes.
Yeah,
so
but that delayed me.
Okay.
So I could get off this script thing.
Okay. Well, I'm doing a little monologue. So.
All right.
But anyway, so then we're eating the food and I couldn't enjoy it because I'm worrying that I bullied the man. I'm worried that I offended him, and I'm going to my wife. This is awful. This is the free meal I got at the weekend because I complained.
Oh, yeah.
And it gave me the free meal, and I felt awful. I felt really uncomfortable. So I'm going to my wife, was I too aggressive? Was I too nut? Was I too rude? I'm going to pay for the meal. I'm going to pay for it. She said, don't be such a... He's given it to freedom. In the end, I called the manager out again, and I said, I would like to pay for half of this meal.
I don't actually know this story, so you didn't tell me it earlier.
Listen to the podcast.
Okay.
And so he said, oh, no, don't pay for half. You can have it for free. I want to see you back here again. And we will be back here again. We will be back here again.
So you sucked up to him.
I did. I felt terrible that I thought that I bullied a man into giving me a free meal. Felt terrible. I hate confrontation. I know that, I'm an idiot. Anyway, I'm writing it down. Free meal. We'll talk about that today. I hate confrontation. But this woman, I do this. The French waitress in the restaurant I went, so what are you going to do for us? Look at me, Eloise, I'm about to act something out. What
Sorry,
is wrong
I was
with
just
you?
writing note.
What's wrong with you?
I was-
I missed you on Thursday when we had Ronnie, and now I'm missing Ronnie.
I was just writing a note.
I thought we were friends.
Well, we are, but don't talk to me like
The
that.
French waitress, when I said, what are you going to do for me, she went, huh? Oh,
What a reaction I'm going to have. It wasn't... you hyped it up.
an interesting reaction story.
Well, I missed half of the story.
Don't throw that at me, I use my face for filming.
You just threw that to me.
Yeah, but you don't. Your face is not your fortune. Your asses. Anyway, so it's good to have you back, Eloise. Did you have a good weekend?
Yeah.
Okay, well that's great. What was okay? What did Sunday hold for you?
Oh, it was Mother's Day, wasn't it?
Oh, was it?
Yes.
Oops. Was it?
Did you really forget?
Ooh.
No, you never. I know
never
that you
forget.
wouldn't.
I sent my mum a bottle of champagne and some balloons. Didn't send flowers. Everyone sends flowers. I thought I'd sent her flowers. I thought flowers were included in the order. They turned out they weren't.
I bought my mum a bath bomb and a one-pot cookbook. She wanted it. She
She got it.
But we went to Shutter Island. Amazing. Have you seen it?
DiCaprio's.
Yeah.
No.
Oh, that's good.
What happened to it? He's a mental man, is he?
I'm not telling you because I don't want to give it away, but there's a huge twist at the end. So anything you thought might happen, it doesn't.
Oh, okay. So he does act well in the film then, does he?
I think he's a brilliant actor. Have you seen him in Blood Diamond?
I don't watch films DiCaprio's in.
Well, he's good.
I find him offensive.
What?
He's too short for me. Anyway, so tonight's show follows. Oh, this is. Oh God, the worst thing that could ever happen to me has happened to me.
What is it?
We've got moths. No, shut up.
That can't be the worst thing.
Oh, it can.
What about when your car got smashed by a roof?
That's nothing compared to this. This is my favourite jumper, right? Look at that.
It's a tiny little hole.
It's a moth hole, right?
Looks like it could have just been burnt by a cigarette.
On the back, above my bum.
Yeah, someone could have. You could have walked past someone.
Someone's using me as a bum ashtray.
I walked
It
past
happens.
someone, and they burnt me with a cigarette, and it was on my sleeve.
Well, when I hand wash that, there's a hand wash setting on the washing machine. How does that work? There's no hands in there.
Clever.
Washing machine's broken. I only had it a year. So it was drying on the bath. I thought, there's a hole at the back of that. That's annoying. And then my wife said, there's a hole in one of the clothes of hers. That's annoying. And I went, hang on a minute. And then I remembered the other day seeing a load of moths flying out of our bedroom. We've got moths eating our clothes. I thought that ended in like the 18th century, though. It's like
that went out with the plague.
Yeah, I've got gout. I might as well say that. So I've got moths, right? Do you know how you get rid of moths? You can't. They're there. Mothballs don't work. Don't even say it. Mothballs do not work.
I thought mothballs were what moths left anyway, so I wouldn't have even said that.
The mothballs look like testicles that are supposed to scare moths away, but they don't work.
What about citronella candles?
What?
Well, that might only be mosquitoes, but citronella.
I think it's mosquitoes. I'm using the show tonight as a tool
to help you get rid of your moths.
Help me get rid of moths. Okay, so I've got moths. They're eating our clothes. What the bloody hell do I do to get rid of them? It's the worst thing that could happen to me. Moths in my room, eating all my clothes with their little horrible mothy ways. There's a nice jumper. Oh, there's a suit.
You look mothy.
Thank you very much. I take that as a great compliment. So, how do I get rid of moths? Ever had a free meal? Oh, tonight the campaign starts. We'll talk about this in about 15 minutes. But 10 minutes. I'm starting a campaign here to bring back one of the greatest, most unforgotten of all British bands. We'll be discussing that in about 10 minutes, so make sure you're listening to that. 0330 123 1215. New callers especially welcome, and the regulars are back.
I was perched outside in the pouring rain.
As I said, the garbled intro there, it was Fresh's last week. We are still giving priority to new callers and people who've only called a couple of times. Still priority. But the regulars is welcome back. And I can see on the switchboard that, boy, have they missed me. Look at that. That is a roll call of dodgy characters. Let's go to Kelly in Bracknell. Hello, Kelly.
Hello, Ian. How are you?
I'm putting letters in the wrong place in words this evening. That's weird.
That's not a good thing.
It's not when you have to talk for a living. That's a bad thing, Kelly. But I'm
Very,
good.
very bad thing for your career.
I'm good. My career died many, many times. Listen, I'm good. Hasn't the weather been great today?
It's been lovely. It's been a really, really nice day. Quite warm.
Quite warm. We are saying, what's the date today? It's the 15th. The 15th of March. Today is officially the first day of summer, Kelly, and we are celebrating it. Hats off to the sun.
Oh, my God, is it the first day of summer? I didn't even realise.
Yeah, it probably is. Yeah, it is now. Well done, yes.
Excellent. Oh, I do like summer. I can't wait till the barbecues all start. I love barbecues.
Barbecues and swimming and then getting sunburnt and not being able to sleep because it's too hot. I love it!
Problem with barbecues is you always come away with food poisoning.
Well, always? Maybe once or twice, but never always. Anyway,
So-
Kelly, what have you called in for?
Firstly, I wanted to start off just by saying a nice thank you to Mr. Secret Informant who called the other day. I think it's nice that we've got some loyal people.
This was the fella who... Well, listen, he got it a bit wrong. This was a guy who called up Mr. Secret Informant to tell me that Christian O'Connell had stolen... This show has adopted Spyro the Bearded Dragon as its show pet. Then he called in to say that Christian O'Connell had got a lizard for his show. And I was furious. Turns out it's not a real lizard, it's only a stuffed one, and that's gone missing anyway. So Mr. Secret Informant, he's got it a little bit wrong, but it is good to know that there are people bothering to listen to the rest of the station. I don't, if I'm completely honest, Kelly. I'm very busy, and letting me know what happens with those other loser DJs.
I only listen to you, so it's
Well
fine.
done, Kelly. That's the correct answer.
I actually wanted to call to you to speak about a couple of things. Have a bit of a rant, if that's all right.
You go rant away, young lady.
I'm a very happy person most of the time,
Yeah.
and I don't normally like to have a go, but basically I had a bad day the other day. You know when you kind of just find that everything in the world is just annoying you?
That was 2009 to me, yes.
And I was walking through this really busy town, through Reading, and it was really, really heaving. And
I've been there. What would you do that for? It's horrible.
I know it wasn't so good, and it was really busy. And I've realised my new pet hate is people who like to send text messages whilst they're walking along through a busy town.
Yes, don't look where they're going, yes.
I know, and I find it really annoying, and I realise that they seem to think that they have right of way to go absolutely everywhere.
Yeah.
So I've devised a plan.
Oh, go on then.
I've created a new game, and I like to call it Text Chicken.
Oh, yeah.
And basically what you do is when you see someone in the distance who's messaging on their mobile, not looking where they're going at all, you quickly whip out your phone and you walk along and you aim for them.
Wow.
And you basically see how long it takes before they basically move out of your way. Now, so far I've realised about 7 out of 10 people will actually walk into you.
Oh, man alive, Kelly, you sound like such a nice lady. It turns out you're a lunatic.
I am a little bit.
And do they smack right into you, do they?
They do. They will. Yeah. If you, most of the time.
And
so don't go for anyone that's too tall or anything or too big.
Do they apologise? Because I find that when people bump into me, I apologise to them.
I know. I was going to say. Do you know what? When people bump into me, I do always say sorry, and I think maybe I say sorry before they get a chance to say sorry, or maybe they weren't planning on saying sorry at all.
We need to be more assertive, Kelly. Well, you're obviously quite assertive. You deliberately walk into people just to annoy them. But when people bump into me, I'm going to stop saying sorry, and they can bloody well apologise to me. Excuse my language.
I think that's a good plan. I think you're too English.
Thank you, Kelly.
Too British.
Anything else?
No, that was all I wanted to call about.
Lovely to talk to you, Kelly. Thank you very much. 0330 123 1215. Press button 1. If Eloise likes the sound of you, she'll call you straight back.
Iain Lee on Absolute Radio.
Now, we are about to embark on what could be a very, very exciting journey with a wonderful destination at the end, or it could be a bit of a dull journey where we drive into a brick wall and we all end up having to go to hospital and feeling terrible. But over the weekend, someone twittered me, and the words in the Twitter fired off a little spark of remembrance in the back of my head, and it blew my mind. That person was Simon. Hello, Simon.
Hi, how you doing?
Yeah, I'm all right, thank you very much. You're in Leigh-on-Sea, are you?
That's right, yeah. Sunny Essex.
Sunny, lovely sunny Essex. Now, what was the thing you twittered to me?
Well, Well, it was basically Bring Back Airhead.
Fantastic. Bring back... Now, there are people listening who are going, what? Who's that? But there are also a lot of people, including the lovely Ben Jones, who's on before me, who, when he heard talk of Airhead, got very, very excited. Airhead, of course, the big hit, I think it got to number 57 in the charts, was Funny How.
Indeed. Wonderful song. Brilliant video, driving around in a Mondrian car.
I watched that over the weekend. I'd forgotten the video, and it was at the time when all those kind of little Manchester groups were trying to act like the Monkees, weren't they? And they're running around chasing a girl in slightly speeded up footage. Why do you want to bring back Airhead, Simon?
Oh well, it's a moment of kind of recollection of that early 90s before you had to go off to university and become an adult and all of that nonsense. It was just fun, smiley, happy, just really, really good indie pop.
You must be, what are you, 36?
Yeah, pretty much the same age as you are.
Yeah, exactly the same, because it was, I remember listening to Boing was the album, and there's a campaign to get Boing reissued in some form. There is.
I saw it over the weekend. Amazing, but I mean that's half of the reason why I want Airhead to reform, because I used to own their album on cassette, which has since been up in the loft and snapped.
Oh no! You can fix it with a bit of sellotape.
Yeah, it's not going to sound quite as good, is it?
It's not going to sound. I remember I got Boing on CD from Slough Library, and I copied it, of course, as people did in those days. But it was very naughty. But there is a campaign. I think it's airheadonline.co.uk. Go there and sign the petition to get Boing reissued, because it is a treat. It goes for about 30 quid on eBay these days.
30 quid? You kidding me?
It's ridiculous. We must have been the same age, and I was at Windsor College redoing my A-levels because I muffed them up the first time. I muffed them up the second time as well. But Right Now is also a good song, but Funny How became the soundtrack to my 20s, being an awkward, gangly, not particularly attractive boy who just had no girls fancying him apart from ugly ones. That was... pretty much.
You know what? I'm there with you.
Man.
Almost. Not quite, but yeah.
Oh, it's steady on. Now, I noticed that you work at a very famous opera house. It seems quite a leap from early 90s indie pop to opera. Have Airhead... Now, this would be good if you can work this in. Have Airhead in any way shaped your career, Simon?
If I could work that in and say yes, then yes, but no, they haven't. Not really.
That's a shame.
It's a shame, but no. Everybody who works at the Opera House has an eclectic taste in music. So
listen, I am backing this campaign. If you want to join on in Twitter, it's what's that? That's a hash, isn't it? Is that hash?
Yep. Hashtag then. Bring Back Airhead.
Hashtag Bring Back Airhead. And it's from the humble days of when I think it was like Thursday or Friday you sent it to me, it's kind of taken on a bit of a life of its own, and it's growing in popularity.
This is good. I mean, it was a moment where I was, in all fairness, I was thinking, what should I do tonight? Let's start a campaign on Twitter. Why not?
And now look at you. You're talking on a late-night radio show that 15 people listen to.
Ah, fantastic. That's more people than we've got following us on Twitter.
Dreams can come true, Simon. Listen, I am behind this campaign. Tomorrow we're going to get Robin, who is the guy that runs Airhead Online, is going to come on the air. And listen, if it happens, and I don't know, I haven't got a clue, if it happens... You're coming. You're going to have front row seats, and you and I shall be moshing and slam dancing. That was what we used to do, I think, at those kind of things.
Yeah,
wasn't it?
And a little bit of shoegazing as well.
A little bit. I miss the shoegazing movement. Imagine the movement where people just look at their shoes.
Well, it was a wonderful moment. It's a very spiritual moment.
Well, listen, someone has sent me an MP3 of Funny How. I listened to it literally 15 times on the way into work. Simon, I'm going to play Funny How now by Airhead, and I dedicate it to you. Thank you for starting this campaign, fella.
Fantastic. Thank you for picking it up and running with it.
It's an absolute pleasure. Keep in touch, and I shall let you know how things go. Simon, thank you, mate.
Cheers. Take care.
Ta-ta. Here we go. If you've never heard this, what a treat. And if you're about 36, 37, just enjoy. What a song, man. Man, what a song. Who'd have thunk I'd be on the radio playing Funny How by Airhead. I'm so excited, Eloise. I think we might be able to make this happen. We might be able to get Airhead.
Sounds promising.
It does. I'm so excited. Tomorrow we're going to have the guy who runs Airhead Online, and I insist you all go there, sign the petition to get Boing released. That fellow we're talking to, Simon, I was talking to him during that song. I met him When I was 19, so what's that? 17 years ago, we both went to for an interview at the same university. I remember him perfectly.
That's so surreal.
It's weird.
And then you just happened to pick him up just because of the airhead thing.
Yeah, and he said, oh, you probably don't remember me, but we did this thing at Bretton Hall. And I said, were you the blonde guy who we got the train back and we spoke to Net Newman, and then you gave me your address and you said something funny to this girl, and he said, yeah, that was me. Isn't that weird?
Yeah, that is really
And he was
weird.
a really nice bloke. I remember because I wrote to him. He gave me his address. I wrote to him. He never wrote back.
Rude.
Very rude.
I love it when things like that happen.
He can
though.
stick his campaign up his arse.
Yeah.
No, that was nice. I remember because he was such a nice bloke. I thought, I think we might become quite good friends.
What letter did you write to him?
I just wrote a letter. I wrote a letter. It was about a year later saying, I didn't go to that college. I went to this college and everything's groovy and I hope you're having a groovy time. And he never wrote back.
Did you ask that to him?
Yeah, I did. And he said he just said I was a bit lazy. Fair play to him for that.
Letters are a bit of a stress.
Letters are hard work, aren't they?
Yeah.
For Valentine's, I wrote a love letter to my wife, and I wrote it. I was going to type it, and then by coincidence, a few weeks before, she said, she got sent a typed letter from her dad. She said, typed letters are so weird. I prefer handwritten letters. It's like,
yeah. I think it's nice if it's on an old typewriter.
Yeah, the old typewriters are nice where the keys are a little bit wonky.
Yeah, I like that. I think that would be romantic, but not on a computer.
No, you can get a typewriter font.
No.
Okay, but handwriting stuff is such hard work.
It really is.
Like, literally, and my handwriting was... I've always been slightly embarrassed of my handwriting. I'd write 6-7 words, and they'd be like, oh, jeez, man.
You have to really concentrate on writing neatly as well.
I think humans are evolving to the point where they will no longer be able to write things. Seriously, because no one writes.
It's probably true,
Kids allowed to type their homework up on a computer. That's wrong. That shouldn't be allowed.
That is wrong, yeah.
I remember when computers came out when I was at school, and I remember when computers came out. I'm that old, jeez. And some kids have printers, and they say, no, you've got to write it. You've got to write it. No, they don't. They want you to type it.
I bet they don't have IT lessons anymore because everyone already knows how to use it.
They all
by
do.
four.
Yeah, they text it on their phones, don't they? For like 3 weeks old. Dad is on the line. Good evening, Dad.
I thought he said his name was Dad, so I'm calling him Dad.
Hello, Dad.
I'm no one's dad.
Well, you don't know that for sure.
I'm pretty certain.
Okay. With as far as you know, the chances of anything coming from Mars are 1,000,000 to 1. Sorry, I do a bit of yes. Anyway, Dad, what can we do for you?
Well, I was going to tell you how to get rid of moths.
Oh, please do. They're ruining my life.
But I also want to say, you're making yourself sound really old.
Why? What?
Well, talking about bands that no one's heard of and computers being invented and things like that.
I was around when computers. I am really old though, Dad. That's the thing. I'm 36, and I've always said once you get to 37, you are past it. And I've been saying that for years, and I have to accept that myself. When I get to 37, I'm past it.
You're halfway there.
Yeah, that's it. It's game over. How old are you, Dad?
I'm 29.
You got the best years ahead. Well, no, you've had the best years. The best years are when you're 24 to 26. That is when life is at its most fun.
I've got mediocre years.
You've got your mediocre years coming and then misery. I cried on my 30th birthday. I was so upset to see that first number go up 1 from a 2 to a 3.
That's something to look forward to.
Yeah, get ready for it, mate. Anyway, Dad, on that cheery note, how do I get rid of moths?
We have to wait till it's dark.
Yeah?
Turn all your lights off in your house.
Here we go, go on. Do it, go on.
What?
Go on.
You know what I'm going to say?
What, and then get a candle and lead them out into the garden?
Yeah, but you just have to make sure you shut the door after the last one goes.
And that's actually going to work, is it, Dad?
Yeah. Have you ever tried it?
Of course I've not tried it, because I'm not an idiot. Okay, so tonight, when I get home, I've got a candle, which I just have for emergencies and for pleasure.
Or a bedside lamp would be ideal.
A bedside lamp. But then the bedside lamp...
Have you got an extension lead?
Not that long. Not long enough to take them out into the garden.
It's only got to go... Well, you must have a plug near your back door.
I know what I'll do. I've got a lighter. I'll get a match and I'll just chuck it out the bedroom window. And then they'll follow that. Bob's your uncle, Fanny's your aunt. Wash. No moths.
That's it. It'll work.
Dad, that is the most ridiculous and useless advice I have ever heard in my life.
Iain Lee on Absolute Radio.
Rugalator! Tony has been waiting for 30 minutes, and that is no way to treat your guests. Tony, I'm sorry, sir. What can I do for you?
Just to help you out with, well, not help you out with your moth problem, but tell you why you've got it.
Yeah, go on.
Have you got any carpets in your house?
Carpets. They're the things on the floor, aren't they?
Yes,
Yeah,
they
I've got loads of them, yes.
Unfortunately, about 10 years ago, the EEC decided that manufacturers shouldn't moth-proof their carpets anymore because there was a chemical in the carpet that if you actually drank 17 pints of it might be harmful for
I'm
you.
not going to drink 17 pints of carpet. Who's
No,
going to do
but-
that?
That was what the reason they gave. It could be harmful to you. So
Bloody Europe.
the
Political correctness
manufacturers
gone mad.
decided to stop moth-proofing their carpets, which is why you and about 200,000 other people have got moths in their carpets.
I hate Europe, and I hate politics, and I hate people.
Are they the little beige ones?
Yeah, they are.
Not Europe, the beige
Yeah,
moths,
the little beige moths, yes.
Yes, that's what you've got,
But
unfortunately.
how do I get rid of them, Tony?
By getting rid of your carpets.
I can't do that. What am I going to walk on? Floorboards?
Unfortunately, you have to buy new carpets. You can get them sprayed, but they come back. I'm awfully sorry.
I love my... Tony, you've absolutely ruined my day today.
I'm sorry, but it's not just you. Everybody thinks they're dirty if they've got moths, but everybody's got them at the moment.
Well, I was using the. It's like when you get nits and everyone says, "Oh, they only like clean hair." Now we know that's not true. Nits go for dirty hair, but you say that to make the kid feel better. And
Have you got holes in your carpet, Ian?
Oh, well, I've not looked in the bedroom carpet. What we're going to do is, probably at the weekend, is take down all of the clothes off of the rails that they're hanging on, give a bit of a bash, and dust and hoover up around that corner, and maybe, hopefully, that will do something.
Yes, but that is the problem, unfortunately, and everybody's got it, and everybody thinks they're dirty because they've got them. You could probably tell I work in a carpet shop.
Do you work in a carpet shop?
Yes.
Well, you must have the greatest thing, because there is nothing better than having the whole house carpeted, right?
Yep.
And then you go out in the morning and the guy comes, I'll do this, mate, don't worry. You come home in the evening and your house smells of new carpet.
Yes.
Isn't that the best thing in the world?
Well, third best, but yeah.
Well, what's the second best?
My wife.
The smell of your wife?
Yes.
And the first best?
That would be my two children.
The smell of your children?
Yeah.
Oh, you're weird, Tony. I'm going to have to cut you off now. Bye-bye.
Oh, that's not very nice.
No, well, in that case, bye-bye.
Ian?
Yes?
Can I ask you one question?
Of course you can.
You're an aficionado of all things monkeys.
Oh, yes, of course, I
Is
won
it
Marshall.
true about Mike Nesmith's mum inventing Tipex?
She invented Tipex, and up until about 1980, I believe, he got something like 25 cents in every bottle that was sold. And then when
Really?
she died in 1980, he inherited something like, I'm not totally sure, but something like $20 million. So, yes.
One other question.
Yeah, go on.
When you was on the 11 o'clock show,
Yes.
did you have any dealings with Sacha Baron Cohen?
Not very often, no.
Because he was outside broadcast.
He had a separate office, and I'd met him a few times before on the comedy circuit. He owes me £25, but he was a very nice lad.
Did you get on with him?
I got on with him. I got on with all of them, apart from one of them. I got on for the most part with all of them, and he was very, very nice. Yes.
So you don't begrudge him his success at the moment?
Well, do you want the honest answer or the
Yes.
showbiz answer?
The honest answer.
For a very, very long time, Tony, I was very bitter and was very jealous at both his and Ricky Gervais's success.
Yeah.
And I numbed that bitterness and resentments in a cloud of booze and other things. And then I came to realise that everyone is travelling their own path, man, and it's wonderful that people are doing really well. So for a long time,
Brilliant.
yes, I did, but now I don't. I think it's beautiful.
Very good answer.
Cheers, Tony. Thank you, mate.
Thanks, mate.
Thanks,
Again.
there we go. That was honesty, wasn't it? Honesty you weren't normally going to get. Let's go to Gibby. Yes, Gibby?
Good evening, Ian.
Gibby.
How you doing, Ian?
What you doing to me? Gibby.
You see, I see what you did there.
Yeah, well,
that was the Kaiser Chiefs.
That was the Kaiser Chiefs hit Ruby, changed to fit the name Gibby, gimme a man after midnight. It's a name that keeps on giving, Gibby.
You're a genius, Ian.
Yeah, you're right. What can I do for you, my friend?
You're too late. Too late with that, though.
Oh, okay.
2 years late, in fact.
Oh,
But
okay, balls.
I've got an idea.
Go on.
To get rid of your what's it called?
Well, I need me what's it called in case I want... the moths, yes, okay.
Yeah, what you need to do, petrol on the carpets, light it, done.
Do what?
Petrol on the carpets, light it, done.
I'm not going to set fire to petrol on my carpets. I'll burn my bloody carpets down.
Yeah, but it'll burn them out.
Okay,
They'll be gone. Everything will be fine. Trust me, Ian, on this one.
Okay, well, in that case, I should do that this evening, Gibby. I believe you... Listen, we're also talking about getting free meals. Have you ever had a free meal?
Yes, I have.
Go on, tell me.
At a popular high street pub chain.
Okay, it sounds
My
friendly.
knife and fork was filthy.
Yeah.
Complained to the waitress. Everything was completely free. Drinks.
Did you
meals,
feel
the
guilty,
lot.
though, about getting it free? I felt terribly guilty when this guy came out and offered and said I could have it all for free.
Yeah, but, you know, if it's not up to standard, you're paying for it.
Yeah, you're right. It was quite expensive, this place as well. It was a bit tatty inside, really. We were a bit disappointed, but...
Yeah, but, you know, if it's not up to your standard, I think, you know, you're paying.
Yeah. Gibby, you're absolutely right. Thank you for that. Adam is on Barton-upon Humber.
That's correct.
What a fantastic naming place. Where the hell is that?
It's a little town near Hull. It's a bit of a mouthful, I'm not going to lie to you. I don't actually live here anymore. I grew up around here.
Oh, then what are you doing there? You just going there parked up in a car outside your ex-girlfriend's house?
Oh, no, not the ex-girlfriend. I'm here visiting the parents, you know, being the good son for Mother's Day.
Well, that was yesterday?
It was. Oh, I'm still here. I haven't got back yet.
Have you ever done that? Have you ever sat in your car outside like a girl's house that you knew when you were about 15, 16 years old? Have you ever done that?
Only when she was in the car with me.
Oh, okay. Okay, well, that's good.
But no, I've got a great story for you about how to stop moths coming in your house.
Is it a sensible one? Because I've just had idiots phoning me up and giving me bullshine. I want a proper sensible one that's going to work.
Well, this is a true story.
Okay, go on.
Stop moths coming in my house. So
okay.
Going to go with it.
Yeah.
Right, it was about a year ago.
Yeah.
I'm with a friend of mine. We're playing some late-night poker because we were students at the time.
Of course, that's what students do.
That's what you do, isn't it?
Well.
And he's totally scared of moths and all insects. And we had the window open because we were smoking.
Yeah.
Yeah,
and I bet I know what you were smoking, Adam, being students, eh?
Hey.
The old reefer, the old
Have a word.
wacky-backy.
Have a word.
Naughty.
Hey, but not anymore.
No, not anymore.
Not anymore.
Not since they made it illegal.
Exactly. That's wrong.
Yes.
So anyway, little moth flies in. My friend starts going crazy. Yeah. He's screaming like a girl. Have you seen the Rugrats before, Ian?
A long time ago. The cartoon, yeah?
Yeah, you know Chucky off the Rugrats?
The one with the glasses?
Yeah, he was scared of everything.
Yeah?
Yeah, my friend's a bit like that.
Okay.
So you can imagine what kind of fuss he was kicking up.
Yeah.
So I'm no Braveheart, but, you know, I went for it. I swatted them off.
Good lad.
I swatted him. Being the good friend I am. Anyway, not 5 minutes later, in came another moth, but it was massive. Honestly, it was more like a pterodactyl.
Yeah.
It was a big one, you know, when you can see its eyes.
Yeah. Oh, no, don't, because I don't like these things. Go on.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I don't mean to scare you. But it's pivotal to the story.
Yeah, go on.
So anyway, it came in. I swatted that one as well. Yeah. I'm not trying to big myself up here. I was just being a good friend.
Yeah.
So we played a few more hands of cards. After a little bit, the big moth got back up.
Oh.
He was a fighter, Ian. I'm not going to lie to you. He was an absolute fighter.
Yeah.
He came back and he's going around the room. My friend's going crazy.
Yeah.
In the room next door is my other housemate who's trying to get some sleep because he's got a busy day at work.
Yeah.
So I'm trying to calm my friend down. I'm saying to him, stop screaming. He's next door sleeping.
Yeah.
But he's so terrified, as you could probably understand. He can't control himself. So I had a 10-minute battle with this big moth.
Jeez.
I eventually pinned him down on the floor. I had his wing under my foot.
I don't like this. Hurry up and finish. This is horrible. Go on.
Anyway, ended up, I had to take a pair of scissors to him.
Oh, no, you didn't!
Honestly, I had to. And I swear he winked at me at the end.
Oh.
But that's neither here nor there, because after that one had gone, the small one came back.
Oh.
Because they're resilient.
They are very tough,
so
moths.
resilient.
Tougher than butterflies, which are a little bit wet.
Yeah, butterflies are a little bit wet. Moths have got the aggressive genes. Exactly.
Yeah.
It came back, so I squashed it. I squashed it with a paperweight. And by this time, I was in a bit of a fluster. I'm not going to lie to you, I had a bit of a sweat on.
Yeah.
Because it had been quite a battle.
Yeah.
And I took it to the open window, and I got my lighter, and I burnt them off, and I said out loud, let this be a lesson to all moth kind.
And have you been bothered by moths since?
Since then, no. They've got the picture.
Adam, well, that's what we need to do. I need to get Adam to my house, and he will scare the moths away. What an unpleasant, horrible story. Oh! I feel very, very uncomfortable.
Iain Lee.
Absolute Radio.
An excellent show. Listen, I'm not going to beat around the bush. It's a good show tonight. If you're a new caller, you're going to get priority, so you can call up. We've got a lot of calls lined up already tonight, so maybe you want to wait for a bit later in the week. But the way it's going to work is new callers will get priority. The regulars will come on. We're going to try and put a new caller and a regular caller together in a second. We're asking moths! How do I get rid of them? What have you had eaten by moths? Have you ever had a free meal? And if you want to support our Bring Back Airhead campaign, then go to Airhead Online and sign the petition that is on there. Let's go to Pammy. Hello, Pammy.
Hello, Ian.
Hello, Pammy. How you doing?
I'm a cougar.
Yes, I know, but how are you?
I'm fantastic.
Okay. Would you like to describe the kind of man you like again?
Got to be over 5'10".
Yep.
A bit on the Ray Winston side. Or anything from Lock, Stock or Snatch or anything like that will do.
Okay.
But not skinny like yourself, Ian. No offence. I like them a bit chunky.
Okay. Well, I think I may have found the perfect gentleman for you.
Really?
Pammy, say hello to Andre.
Oh, hello, Andre.
Hi, who's that?
Pammy.
Pardon?
Pammy.
Oh, I wonder who said then. Oh, Penny.
I'm a cougar. I'm a cougar.
A cougar?
I'm a cougar.
Croupier.
Cougar.
What's a cougar?
A woman over 40 who's predatory on younger, attractive men.
You're interested in younger and attractive men?
Yes.
Oh, that's all right. I'm only 35.
Are you attractive, Andre?
Well, so I've been told.
Have you? By whom?
Oh, loads of people.
Oh, can I have some references, Andre?
Yeah, I can give you one now.
Okay.
I'll just pass you over. Oh, she's going to talk.
Mama's on the bed.
Sorry, she's going to bed.
So you're spoken for, Andre. I don't go with other women's men.
No, this is, it's like a good friend of mine.
Sounds too good a friend for me, thank you. I'm not sharing you with anyone, Andre.
Oh, leave it out. Come on.
No, not come on.
So hang on. Sorry, let me just interrupt. So, Pammy, Andre isn't your type.
And he doesn't sound like my type.
It's a shame, Andre, because I've seen the pictures and she's hot to trot.
Well, could I ask for her vital statistics? Is that allowed?
Well, you can ask her whether she'll tell you or not. I don't know.
What are your vital statistics?
No, Andre, already just from the verbal, I don't think I'll be giving my vital statistics to you.
Oh, well, I'm giving mine to you then.
Oh, good.
So you don't like that, do you?
I don't want to picture it. It's scaring me.
You don't like that, do you? And that's
that's
told her, Andre. Well done. You've put her in her place.
Right, okay, yeah.
Andre, why did you call in?
Just for a giggle and have a little chat, so I've been on for a little while.
Yeah, well, it's nice to have you back.
Thank you very much.
Yeah,
and it was nice talking to you again, Ian and Eloise.
What did you do in the week while you weren't allowed on? Oh, jeez.
Well,
drunk?
See, the trouble was...
Yes?
I did have a couple in the pub.
Yes, I thought that may be the trouble.
But you don't 1 and 2 is, didn't you?
No, go on.
Well, what is 1 and 2?
3.
No, it's not. It's 12.
Right. Thanks for calling, Andre.
Right. Bye.
Yeah. Pammy.
Yes, Ian. Don't fix me up with him, Ian. Crying out loud.
I've got to... Listen, it's like on location. I've got to take you to some crap places so I can find out exactly what you're after.
Yeah, that's like my mystery house, isn't it?
Yeah, that was the mystery house. Yeah, exactly. You weren't interested in the mystery house?
Bloody haunted, mate.
Okay, listen, calm down, Pammy.
I've got a couple of things for you. I've got about the moth.
Yeah, go on.
Right, what do you got? Is it in your wardrobe or in your drawers?
Well, we don't have a wardrobe. We just have like a rail, and it's on the clothes on the rail.
Oh, you've got a big problem then, mate. Because what you've got to do is you've got to take all the clothes off the rail, and you've got to hoover all of your clothes, right?
Geez.
And then you've got to go down to the Age Concerned charity shop and get these lavender sachets and attach them to your coat hangers.
Lavender doesn't get rid of moths. That just makes
they don't like lavender.
Lavender just makes your clothes smell...
You smell like an old person, yes, but you won't have any moths.
Someone just sent me a text saying you've got to put all your clothes in the freezer. I'm not going to do that,
No, you don't do that.
Ridiculous.
The other thing is...
Yes.
Listen, Ian,
yes,
they only live for 21 days. So if you leave the lights on for 21 days, they'll all die. And they won't, no new ones will hatch or come in because they don't like the light.
No, you're wrong. Moths do like the light.
Yeah, but they can't fly around. They're not... They wear themselves out. They can't fly non-stop for 21 days.
But it's moths to a flame, isn't it? Moths like light. So your basic premise is incorrect, you stupid woman.
Oh, well, can I give you my free meal one then?
Yeah, go on.
Right, I had to take two flatmates a few years ago out for dinner, and I took them. We went down the King's Road in Chelsea, which is quite swishy, you know.
Yeah, very swishy.
And we ordered our meal, and we're sitting there, and we're halfway through, and I flicked over my salad, the other side salad thing.
You flicked over your
and
salad. Was it that good?
There was an English-sized cockroach on his back, wiggling his legs at me. Ooh. And so I called over the waiter and said, "Excuse me, I'm not too happy with this other guest I've got on my plate."
Yes.
And he took it away in quite a kerfuffle. Yeah. Anyway, she said, "Would you like something else?" I said, "No, thank you, nothing else, thank you." Pulled a face at her.
Face, yes.
Anyway, they kept giving us drinks and whatever. And then when I said, "Can I have the bill?" and she said, "No, it's on the house."
There you go. You said, "Why didn't you tell me that earlier? I would have had a lot more."
Well, you're too polite, actually,
Yeah,
Ian.
I am too polite. I'm not. You Australians, you've got cojones the size of Australia. You don't mind being rude and abrasive and getting stuff for free. The British, me in particular, because I'm a little bit weird, makes me very anxious and uncomfortable. Very anxious.
Yeah, but if you had a burger that wasn't right from McDonald's, you'd take that back, so why don't you do it in a restaurant?
Do you know what, Pammy, I probably wouldn't. I'd probably eat it and go, this is very nice, thank you. Pammy, thank you for that. More of a call. Oh, shut up, Ian, it's Fleetwood Mac. You like these? Oh, look! It's the secret informant. Hang on a minute, let's get him up. Hello, secret informant.
Good evening, hello. Good evening, Ian Lee.
Yes, secret informant. Now, the information you gave us on Thursday...
It was correct from what I was given.
It was a little bit wrong.
Christian O'Connell claimed it was a lizard.
Okay, I didn't quite get what you said there, but okay.
He claimed it was a lizard.
Okay. But you've got some more information for us today, have you, secret informant?
Jeffrey Lloyd.
Jeffrey Lloyd does the show on the afternoons, doesn't he?
Yes.
Okay, yes.
He claims that he is launching competition.
He claims that he is launching competition, yes?
Yes.
What competition does he claim that he is launching?
It's a copy of Who's Calling Christian.
Right. It's not Who's Calling Christian, is it?
It is.
You're joking!
Correct.
Would you... He's
looking for a Calling Christian.
Eloise? Is this true, Eloise?
No, it's not true, because they know that you're doing Colin Christian.
It's true, I heard it today. 5:40.
I'm getting worried.
I'll go and have a listen.
Have you got that phone number?
What phone number? Yes.
It's true.
Dial it. Dial that phone number. We hit the I'm hitting the emergency button now. Thank you.
Lovely stuff.
Secret informant, thank you. Keep listening, because maybe our Who's Calling Christian competition is about to come to an end, because I've just hit the emergency button.
Lovely.
He's good at these, secret informant. If he's given us correct... If that's wrong, that's the second time he's given us information that is incorrect. We have been running a competition. Can someone text in or call in and let me know? Is that true? Has Jeffrey Lloyd been doing a Who's Calling Christian competition? Because we've been doing that for the last 2 weeks. In homage to Who's Calling Christian, which is an excellent competition where you can win millions of pounds or tens of thousands. So you can win a lot of money if you get the Fonz to ring up or something. We have been playing Who's Calling Christian. But can someone call in and let me know? Is that true? Has Jeff Lloyd started stealing my ideas as well as Christian and Richard Bacon? I'm very worried. Very worried.
Ian?
Yes, Eloise?
It just goes straight to voicemail,
Has the
so I think
emergency
he's
button,
asleep.
the emergency button hasn't worked. We'll hit that emergency button tomorrow evening.
Okay.
Okay, and we'll find out if that's true or not. That couldn't be true, could it?
I don't think it is, because Nelson is very clearly aware of Colin Christian.
Well, Nelson, I'm not being funny, I wouldn't put it past him to be a comedy thief, because that is a gold idea on a show that not many people listen to.
Everyone else in the station would know that he'd robbed you, so he wouldn't do it.
Nelson,
even Mr. Grace would know, and Mr. Grace Jr.
I'm having tea with Mr. Grace tomorrow.
Well, you can make sure that you get that in then.
Must make sure I get that in then. 0330 123 1215 if you want to grass up Jeff Lloyd. Thank you. Claire!
Hello.
Hello, Claire.
How are you, Ian?
You sound... Well, look, hang on, calm down. It's 20 past midnight, Monday night. You sound way too excited and enthusiastic. Where's this come from?
I don't know. Normally my husband works nights and he's got tonight off because he works
Oh,
during the day,
well, that's why you're enthusiastic, because you might be, Might you?
I don't know. I've got 3 kids already, so we'll see.
Well, listen, you don't have to have a child every time you do it. I went to the doctor's the other day, and for some reason he gave me some condoms. And I was like, well, thank you very much, but I'm all right, but thank you. So, you can have the 2 condoms I've got in my coat pocket if you want.
It's all right.
Okay.
I'm on the injection. And you could have stolen them because they're quite dear now.
Are they? Oh, in that case, I'm going to put them on eBay. 2 condoms
I would.
as touched by TV's Iain Lee. There we go. That's how we're going to make money. Anyway, Claire, sorry to pry on your private life. None of my business. But you did start it. You can help me with moths, can you?
Yes. You know the leaflets you get in the paper on a Sunday or a supplement or Betterware where you just throw them? There's something in there what you plug in to your wall.
Oh, yeah.
Well, obviously you plug it
into
your
the
wall,
wall.
but you hang it up. Yeah. And it's one of them, it attracts the moths and it...
Oh, the zaps them!
Yeah.
The zappers! You can get... That works, does it?
Yeah, I live in Home First where they film lots of some wine, and for 5 years I worked in a fish and chip shop.
Yeah. Oh dear
and they
God,
had
he
a
must
big
have
massive
stunk.
one there, and they just used to fly to it because they're attracted to light. And when they get there, it just fries them.
And it kills them.
Yeah.
And then babies go. Babies love seeing moths die. It's just a natural thing that they enjoy. Okay, Claire. Well, I'm going to try that.
Yeah, or if you've got an Avon book as well, there's something called Skin So Soft. Yeah. It's a green one, and all the army people use it. It's the only thing what repels mosquitoes. So if you spray it on anything in your room, the mosquitoes or anything.
But they're
mosquitoes
aren't. Mosquitoes are different to moths, aren't they? They have different senses,
no,
surely.
No, none of them like citronella.
Yeah, but okay. But I don't think we have Avon down south.
Look on the internet.
Oh yeah, we'll do that. Well, Claire, listen, thank you very much for that. I hope you have a fun evening. Wink, wink, nudge, nudge.
Well, I'll try.
Oh, she was all enthusiastic at the start. By the end of that, I think I made her sound quite miserable. I do apologise.
Iain Lee's 2-hour-long late-night radio show starting at 11 every weeknight, except Fridays.
Don't forget, you can go to facebook.com/Iain Lee Show, and we kind of chat throughout the show, and I'm just posting things, and I'm just banning things as well. So that person is banned. So you can do that. Also, download the podcast, the long podcast and the short podcast. The long podcast is the full show, but with all of the boring music and adverts taken out. Everyone's a winner. Although we've been playing some very good songs tonight. And the short podcast is like a 5-10 minute, the best bit of the show, as deemed by Eloise. And we record extra bits at the start of and end of the podcast. So if you've heard the show, go and download them anyway, because there's bonus stuff. And Iain Lee's Shepherd's Pie is the new video channel on iTunes. Go and subscribe to it, then unsubscribe, then subscribe again. We were high in the charts, then we dropped, and then we went up a little bit again. And we try and post a video there every day, every other day, 2 or 3, 4 times a week, something like that. And keep listening to the show for details of a forthcoming iPhone app. Oh, yes, a free iPhone app coming at some point. Philip!
Good evening, Ian.
Yes!
Subterranean Homesick Blues.
That was it. Do you want to hear it again? Here it
goes.
No.
Oh, okay,
that's
once is enough.
Okay, that's enough.
Couple of things, Ian. First of all, Moth.
Yes?
What about the Mothman Prophecies? You ever seen that?
No, I've not seen it, because I'm not a girl.
With Richard Gere?
Oh, I don't watch Richard Gere. I'm not a girl.
It's good film.
No, it's not. I'm not a girl, and I'm not trying to impress a girl. So
it's about a killer moth.
Oh, in that case, I'm interested.
Yeah.
Oh,
the main reason I rang Ian was about the sad news about Peter Graves.
Philip, can you hear me?
Hello?
Can you hear me?
You're very faint.
Well, okay. Well, that I don't know why. Who?
Peter Graves from Mission Impossible.
Oh, yeah, he died.
Yeah, very, very sad. Because you had Pammy on earlier on. What part of Australia did she come from?
She's from all of it, I think.
Oh, Because he did a TV series out in Australia, Peter Graves, Whiplash.
Oh, that sounds kinky.
No, it was about the stagecoaches. It was an Australian western.
Am I the only person who finds westerns really boring?
I agree with you. They are. Yes.
I don't get it. Cowboys look cool, but I remember trying to watch The Good, the Bad, and the Ugly, thinking this is a classic. I should enjoy this. It was utter pony.
Yeah. I mean, I think there's sort of much of a sameness, aren't they?
Cowboys, guns, horses.
By the way, Ian.
Yes.
Next Tuesday, I'm going to the premiere of Columbo.
Oh, the play with the Face Man.
Yes. I'm going to the first night down in Worthing.
Could you give us a call?
I will give you a call and give you a review on it.
I want to review, Philip, as soon as you can after having the curtain closing.
Yes. I will call you as soon as I can get to a phone after I come out.
Philip, may God bless you for that. I'll speak to you soon, Philip.
Okay,
Take care.
see you. Bye.
Ta-ta. There we go. What a nice gentleman. Let's go to Callum. Hello, Callum.
Hi, how you doing?
I'm all right, fella. What can I do for you?
Well, I was going to phone up about Moss, but I've actually got a bit of a free dinner story if you want to hear it.
Yeah, let's hear your free dinner story.
Well, it's actually for the other side, because I used to work in a fast food chain. I don't know if I can say the name.
Don't mention it just yet. Let's okay, so you were working, and you gave away a free meal.
This guy, it was like Russia on a Saturday, right?
Yeah.
This guy comes in, he's going, you need some speed. So I right, no bother. So I says, right, I'll give you a free sandwich. What I actually done is put frozen chicken in his sandwich.
Yes.
So there's no such thing as a free meal.
So hang on, I missed the trust. So he was offering you speed?
No, he was going, you need speed.
Oh, you
go faster.
You were saying you were slow, so you put some frozen meat in his food?
I did, yeah.
That'll learn him, Callum. And did he have?
No, he never came back. No,
he never. I bet not. I bet he probably died, Callum.
Well, that's a real possibility.
he got salmonella or some such thing.
That's a possibility.
Do you know how to get rid of moths?
Well, I heard to this guy that if you put down like a tarp with a light and leave it in a dark room for 2 or 3 years.
Yeah.
Then come back in. It's going to sound mental, but apparently it works. Right. And get a lighter and a can of deodorant, switch the light off and light the lighter. They'll all fly towards the lighter and spray it through. That's dead.
So you burn them to death?
Well, aye.
Yeah. Listen, I don't care. I'm a vegetarian, but I don't want my clothes to be eaten by these little buggers, so I will do whatever it takes. Callum,
I mean, that's pretty brutal as well.
It's pretty brutal. I'm terrified of... you ever been in a butterfly house? You know, where butterfly live?
Aye.
I hate it, right? And I went in there with my wife a couple of years ago, and we were walking through, and it was quite nice. And I didn't really realise... I knew that I didn't like butterflies, but I thought I'd be all right around them. And then suddenly, just like, there were hundreds of them just all flapping through the air. And I panicked. And I covered my face, and I said to my wife, I'll see you outside, I've got to get out. And I ducked down, I pulled my jumper over my head, and I ran out. It was the most... It was like being in a room full of 100 perverts all trying to touch me. And it was horrible. I had to get out of there immediately. I should have taken a can of deodorant and a lighter. That would have sorted them out.
Well, aye.
Callum, thank you for that, mate.
All right, no more.
Cheers, fella. There we go. What a nice chap. I only got like every fifth word, but I think I managed to get what he was saying. I got the main thrust of it. But the thing is, in these butterfly houses, you're not allowed to flap your arms around and say, get away, get away. You've got, because, you know, they're like really rare butterflies. You've got to be dead nice to them and polite. And it was horrible. Oh, God, it was horrible. Let's go to Serena. Hello, Serena.
Hey.
Hey.
Hey, there's a couple of things for moths, to get rid of moths, okay?
Yes. Yes, Serena.
There's a thing called cedar balls, which you can hang in your wardrobe, or in your case, your rail, near your rail.
Are they mothballs?
No, they're called cedar balls, cedar.
Right.
And cedar wood contains an oil which can kill the moth larvae.
Okay.
Apparently.
Okay.
And also, there are something called pheromone sticky tapes, which you can stick in your carpets, which trap them.
You know,
you can get them from specialist anti-moth shops.
There's not there's such thing as a specialist. Have you ever used pheromone spray yourself? Do you know it's supposed to make you more attractive to the opposite sex?
I don't need a spray.
I tried it once. Oh, hang on a second.
Did you?
Hang on, stay there. Bridget?
Hi.
I just saw you dropped off. I'll give you a call in a few minutes.
Okay, bye.
Cheers. Yeah, I got some pheromone spray. You get them advertised in the back of pornos. And I got some, and surprisingly, it had no effect whatsoever. We'd spray it on ourselves and on seats and see if girls would come and sit next to us and do it with us. And they didn't. They never did. They
Ian?
never did. Serena, yes.
Do you still have your cat, Velvet?
I do have my cat's Velvet, yes.
Because my cat chases, if I get an occasional moth in my bedroom, my cat chases them down the stairs and out the garden.
She fights moths, but only the bigger ones. She won't fight. These ones are tiny, the ones that eat the clothes.
Okay, so if you get the cedar, they're called cedar balls. I'm reading this from an etiquette book somebody gave me.
An etiquette book, okay.
Etiquette book, and they're called cedar balls,
Yes.
and they kill the moth larvae. So
Okay.
there you go.
Was there anything else?
May I ask you something about your band, please?
You may ask me something about my band, the Boomhauer X, yes.
How did you come up with the name?
It's all sung in Japanese. There is a cartoon character in King of the Hill called Boomhauer who nobody can understand. There was already a band called Boomhauer, but we found out too late, so we stuck an X on the end as a tribute to Liberty X, who added the X because there was another band called Liberty.
Cool. And are you definitely on the bill on the 19th? Because I checked with the Barfly, and according to the Barfly, you're not on the bill.
We're on 16th, 17th... Yeah, we're on the Friday the 19th. Not the Barfly, what are you talking about? The Dublin Castle.
Ah, no wonder.
You checked the wrong place.
Okay, so the Dublin
Castle. This and everyone comes to this. I'm not sure. I think it's like £6, but if it's any more than that, I'm sorry. So this Friday we're on at 8 o'clock. We're only playing for half an hour at the Dublin Castle in Camden. Boomhauer X. It's all sung in Japanese. It rocks. We haven't got the horn section because the horns are being.
And you play the bass.
I play the bass, and I rock like nobody's business, baby. If you want to see a lanky middle-aged man bouncing around like an idiot, then you want to come to.
You're not middle-aged. You're only 37.
I'm 36. That is middle-aged.
It's not middle-aged.
Of course it is.
It's not.
Three
Middle-aged is 45 and above.
No, it's not. 70, 70. So half of 70 is 35. That's middle-aged.
Okay, then you're middle-aged.
I'm middle-aged. Are you going to come, Serena?
Maybe, yeah.
Are you going to dress in erotic fashion?
What do you mean by erotic fashion?
Fishnet stockings and a leather miniskirt.
No, I'll be wearing jeans and my David Bowie T-shirt.
Well, okay, so you'll be wearing the David Bowie T-shirt, so that's how I know it's you.
Yeah.
Okay, I'll be the one playing bass guitar in the band.
Okay, we'll see you then, maybe.
Okay, Serena, ta-ta.
Bye.
Bye-bye, there we go. You're all welcome to come. You've got to pay, obviously. I mean, you're not going to get in free. This Friday, Dublin Castle, Camden. Lovely pop songs and rock songs, all sung in Japanese. You can look us up on YouTube if you want. Let's go to Chris. We might do some Triple M towards the end of the show. Chris!
Hello.
Hello, Chris.
Hello, sorry, I can't hear you.
Why?
Hello, how are you?
Can you hear me now?
Yes, brilliantly. I can hear you superbly.
Perfect. What can I do for you, Chris?
I am currently... I've listened to your show for about a good couple of months now, and I hear that weirdos can call in.
Weirdos are more than welcome now, my bread and indeed my butter.
Brilliant, superb. I am currently on this American website called chatroulette.com.
Oh, are you looking at a man's penis?
I'm not yet, no. I've come across about 3 or 4, though, and they're all decently sized as well, which is quite depressing.
I haven't done chat roulette, but I hear that all it is it's just guys whacking off.
It kind of is, but I've seen a couple of girls, and there was one girl that was a bit too young.
Oh,
and it was a bit weird.
Yeah.
Because I kind of went on there, and I was thinking, there's this girl I'm seeing at the moment, and she's on there. She's trying to chat to guys and see the willies, and I'm not happy about it. But
yes,
there was a chance of girl, and she disappeared.
Okay, so of the ratio, what's the percentage of girls v boys?
Oh, it's silly. It's 10 to 1.
Oh, really? So you got to get through 10 dinkles to get to a tuppence.
You have to work for the poon.
Yeah,
is what I'm saying.
But okay, the girls that you've seen, apart from the one that's too young, let's not talk about her. But the other women you've seen,
yes,
are they attractive? Are they munters? Are they naked? What's going on there, Chris?
There has been a couple of attractive girls.
Hello.
There's been one or two decent girls. There has.
Okay, and Who's that? Is that your missus in the background?
That's the young lady trying to seduce somebody online. It's sad, it's pathetic, but it's true.
Are you swingers, you two?
We're not swingers, no.
It sounds like you're like swinging, though.
We're literally not swinging. We're 22. We're
Right.
young. We're in love, but she
is
not
chatting
ready
up.
to commit yet.
She wants to see another man's Johnson.
She wants to see what she could get before she commits, and that's fine. I'm okay with it.
Are the men? Are they just fat 60-year-old men, or are they any sort of young, good-looking guys?
There was a 21-year-old guy yesterday that me and her saw, and we were checking him out. We were thinking, hey, maybe he'd join a party. But no, other than that,
You're such swingers. You say you're not swingers. You say you're not swingers. You're a couple checking out another man's Johnson.
Hey, we're checking it out to see, A, am I acceptable in her eyes for the rest of our lives? B, could she do better?
Yeah.
All right, there's questions to ask.
Of course there are questions. Listen, you're 22. Can I be brutally honest with you?
Don't say I've got a small penis.
No, I'm not. I don't know if you've got a small penis. I don't know.
I've got quite a small penis, but carry on.
Steady. You dropped the F-bomb there. I think we dumped that. Well, there we go. We dropped that. I do apologise if that escaped. I don't think it did, but if it escaped, then you have my sincerest apologies. You will have heard that on the podcast. If you want to hear what he said, it's on the podcast. But basically, he was expressing his unconditional love for that young lady, and well done him. Oh dear, oh dear.
No, that's not right. Ian Lee.
Iain Lee.
Absolute.
Radio.
I'll make a bloody phone call. Hang on. This. Be with you in a second, Amy.
Or your credit or debit card.
What?
Please call 450.
What?
From your orange phone.
What? No. I'm trying to ring someone. How has that happened? Bridget, I'm trying to ring you! Why has your phone gone mash up? Oh, well. Amy!
Yeah?
That's not how you start a phone conversation, yeah?
I'm just so surprised to hear you.
No, why? You phoned me up, you've been on the line for 18 minutes, I told you I was just coming to you. Well, why is there surprise there, Amy?
I was looking for a paper in a shelf, and not in a shelf, on a shelf.
You're just making sentence. You're just talking nonsense.
I'm usually talking lots of nonsense.
Yes, you're a swinger, aren't you? We've had a lot of
really.
we've had a lot of swingers calling in this evening. It's been quite uncomfortable. Have you been on this chat roulette website yet?
No.
I don't want to see another man's Johnson.
I'm too old for that shit.
Well, can everyone just watch their language, please? I know it's only a category C, but if anyone was offended by that, you have my sincerest apologies. Right.
Yeah.
Anyway, Amy, what do you want? Have you called in for something?
Yeah, I just want to say that I'm still alive, basically. I haven't been on for quite some time.
Well, you're busy. You own the world, don't you?
Yeah, so I've been busy redecorating the world.
Well, I imagine that would take quite some time.
Yeah, exactly. So I'll be gone for a couple of weeks.
Okay.
Yeah.
But what's happening? Your base is in Sweden. What's happening in Sweden at the moment? Anything?
Pardon?
What is going on? Can you hear me?
Not very well. You're quite distant.
Okay, you're the second person to say, what is happening in Sweden?
Oh, not much.
Oh.
Yeah. I moved to a new flat, so that's why it's taken quite some time, because I was cut off from the phone line for about a week, and then I couldn't get on the internet.
Your English seems to have got worse.
Has it?
Yeah, it's regressed. Because your English used to be excellent, and now it's a little bit rubbish.
Oh, yeah. Well, I've been hanging out with the wrong kind of people, I suppose.
Foreigners.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, Amy, it's always a pleasure to talk to you, Your Majesty.
Thank you.
Feel free to call in any time you want.
I will.
Ta-ta.
Bye.
Did I offend her there? That was a very, very still... Hello, who's this?
Hello.
Who's this?
I'm Frederick. How are you?
Frederick?
Yeah, what kind of station is this? I just tuned in.
Well, Frederick, it's Absolute Radio. My name's Iain Lee. I'm on Mondays to Thursdays, 11 o'clock till 1.
Okay, hi there.
Hi there. Where are you calling from, Frederick?
I'm coming at the hospital in London. I just got here from Sweden.
Hey, we just had a woman on from Sweden.
Have you been to Sweden?
Hang on a minute. Right, stay there.
Of course.
Hang on, don't you go anywhere, Frederick. When did you arrive in England?
I came here 1 month ago, on the 11th February.
Okay.
And I have to tell you, it has been a pretty thick experience so far.
What's been the weirdest thing being in England?
Well, you know, besides from that I'm homeless right now.
Right.
I got here. I just bought a one-way ticket.
Yeah.
And I ended up with a 34-year-old woman who was mentally ill.
Oh.
I had to stay there.
Okay, well, that's... Amy?
Yeah?
Frederick's from Sweden. Can you two talk Swedish, please?
You got
Är det från Sverige, Amy?
Hello?
Hallå?
Hej?
Så du är från Sverige?
Ja, faktiskt.
Vad gör du där? Hur kom du att jobba på den här radion då?
Jag jobbar inte alls.
Ja, klockan sa dig.
Nej, jag
Hur gammal
jobbar...
är du?
Va?
Hur gammal är du?
Vad gammal för dig förmodligen?
Hur gammal för mig? Så jag raggar på dig.
Nej, det behöver jag. 37.
37. Ja. Christian?
Mm?
Vänta lite. Jag ska fixa ljudet.
Kan vara en bra idé.
Okej.
Ja, men
Så.
fan, det är fast
Vad heter det?
åt av det hela tiden.
Yes.
Hello?
Hello.
Hi, I'm so sorry about my phone.
We're on the radio.
Hello?
We're on the radio.
Am I on the radio?
We're on the radio.
I know. Ian?
Yes.
I can hear babies. That's really bad. Yeah, can I talk to you, please? We've got some important stuff to discuss.
Away you go.
A, you can get rid of moth by lavender and cedar. Hello?
Hello.
Why are you whispering?
We're on the radio.
Yeah, I know that. No, can you talk to me seriously, please? I need to discuss something with you. It's quite important.
What is it?
You know I'm 18 in 3 months.
Yeah.
I have no clue what to do for it, so I would like the viewers and you to kind of give me ideas, if possible.
Mike?
Hello.
What should Bridget do for her 18th birthday?
Oh, I'd say go out and get lashed.
It's a
I want to
suggestion.
do something quite special, though.
Go and get lashed in a posh pub.
I work in a posh pub, though. I don't really want to get pissed in where I work.
Rob?
Hello, mate. How are you?
What should Bridget do for her 18th birthday?
Oh, I've got 18th. I think she should fly to Helsinki and go to the biggest club she can get into and then sort of, I don't know, go dancing around a park naked.
Now, actually, for a suggestion from Rob, that's not that bad.
Okay.
Line one.
Is that Rob from Ponders End?
Yep. And this is Rob Bonet. Rob, what should Bridget do?
Bridget?
Hi.
Go commando, love. You'll love it.
Right.
Are those suggestions any good?
I'm not entirely sure.
If you want to give us a call now, 0330 123 1215. We'll go straight to air for the last 5 minutes before Mark Crosley. Anything goes. Maybe you've got suggestions for Bridget's 18th birthday. Maybe you want to talk about moths. Free meals. Airhead. Anything you want. Don't swear. Don't be libelous. And with that, we open the phone lines. Line 1, you're on the wireless.
All right, pal, it's Trevor, pal, from Sheffield, pal.
Hello, Trevor, pal.
I wanted to tell you about my moth story, pal.
OK, pal. Well, maybe you could call us back tomorrow and tell us.
I could, pal, but I want to tell you now, pal.
OK, then, pal.
When I was at school, pal,
yes,
a
pal.
moth was my best friend, pal.
Oh, that's really sad.
He lived in my jumper, pal. He came with me everywhere, pal.
Oh, mate, that's broken my heart.
I don't like you talking down moths, pal.
Well, we'll talk down moths no more, pal.
Thanks, pal.
Thanks, pal. But they
And
could have...
Bridget could come to Sheffield, pal.
Yeah, thank you. Line 2, you're on the wireless.
Good evening.
Good evening.
I've got a couple of things to round off the show tonight.
Oh, OK.
Okay, first of all, ideas for you and the show.
Yes?
Have you ever thought about being a guest on Top Gear?
No.
Or you could try and go on something like Argumental or Mock the Week, because, you know, you're quite funny, I think.
It's not as easy as that.
Oh.
I did the pilot for Argumental, and they said, oh, yeah, we'll definitely get back for the series. They never got back in touch.
Oh.
It doesn't work like... You can't just phone them up and say, hey, I used to be on TV. Can I come on your show? You have to be asked, and they do not want to ask me.
Oh. Have you played the new game Heavy Rain?
Yes.
And have you completed it?
I didn't like it.
Do you want to find out who the origami killer is?
Not in the slightest, no. Let's go to line 4, you're on the wireless. Oh, no, he's gone. Let's go to line 5, you're on the wireless.
Hello.
Hello.
I've got a quick question for you. You've probably covered it before, mate, but
Go on.
I have a twin brother called Iain, but he's spelled I-A-N, and I want to know why you're spelled differently.
Because mine is the Scottish spelling, because I had a Scottish grandfather.
Oh, well, that's very interesting.
It's not really, a bit boring, actually, but that's the...
I'm sure he's an interesting bokey, and it'd be rude of me to...
I could never understand him, because he had a very strong Aberdeen accent, and he used to like to drink a little bit. He's dead, he died a long time ago. But as a kid...
Scottishman that drinks, that's a bit rare, isn't it?
It's a surprise, isn't it?
Yeah.
But I couldn't understand what he said. So, yeah, I'm sure he was a lovely bloke.
Is that probably why you were called Iain, then? If they were a bit drunk when they decided to spell Iain I-A-I-N?
No.
Oh, OK, then.
Is that it?
Well, it depends. I've been trying to get...
No, that's it. Let's go to line 2. You're on the wireless.
Yeah, Moth,
Yes?
have you thought about buying a lizard?
We've got a pet lizard. We've got Spyro the Dragon.
Well, just let it roam about the house.
All right, I'll do that then.
It'll eat the lizards, and then when it gets winter, lay out, nature, natural causes, everyone's happy.
Thank you for that.
Cheers.
Bye-bye. 4, you're on the wireless. Oh. Hello.
Hello, mate. How you doing, fella?
It's Gary, the country bumpkin.
Gary, Absolute Radio's second favourite Bristolian.
Who's the
Hello?
first? Who's the first?
I don't know. There must be a Bristolian somewhere at Absolute Radio.
Maybe there
anyway,
is.
I don't know. I'm sure. Basically, I was really annoyed the other week. You know, Gene Simmons was behaving a little bit inappropriately towards Eloise.
Oh, yeah, he was a little bit.
Yeah, that genuinely cheesed me off, mate. That is not on. I think he's a dirty, lecherous old man. Dirty, pervasive individual.
OK, well, thank you for that. That's very exciting. Are we playing that out this week, Gene Simmons? This week, next week?
Hopefully.
OK, whatever. There's no rush. Right, well, that's pretty much that. Oh! If you missed the show this evening, it sounded something like this.
Iain Lee. It's all just a little bit of history repeating on Absolute Radio.
What's a cougar?
Bob's your uncle, Fanny's your aunt.
Not skinny like yourself, Ian, no offence. I like 'em a bit chunky.
Hello, Dad.
I'm no one's dad.
Well, you don't know that for sure.
A cougar.
We have to wait till it's dark, turn all your lights off in your house.
What, and then get a candle and lead them out into the garden?
Yeah, but you just have to make sure you shut the door after the last one goes.
What's a cougar?
The chances of anything coming from Mars are 1,000,000 to 1.
Trivia.
Cougar.
Hot, hot, hot to trot, trot, trot.
Should I ask for her vital statistics? Is that allowed?
Well, you can ask her whether she'll tell you or not. I don't know.
What are your vitals?
I swatted that one as well. I'm not trying to big myself up here. I was just being a good friend.
Iain Lee, he's back on the radio.
Absolute Radio.
Tomorrow at 11, FYI.
And that, dear listener, is the end of the show. Mark Crossley's up next. We're back tomorrow at 11. More Bring Back Airhead. More lovely, lovely music. And more of you.